Good afternoon, guys, and happy, what's today, guys? Monday to all of your sunshiny faces. Oh my gosh, guys. This dog right here, this little itty bitty tiny dog right here, Bravi, it was you. I know it was you. Hi, cutie. He sliced my finger open today, guys. Oh my gosh. Not really bad, but it was enough where like it first happened and I was like, oh my gosh. I was like, what just happened? Okay, same thing that is happening right now. Our stinking light in the kitchen doesn't work. You have to like flip it 600 stinking times. I was like, quick, go get it underwater. I ran in the kitchen and started running it under cold water. Never actually bled or anything like that because, like I said, I got it under the cold water fast enough, but it was actually pretty deep, guys. At first, when I first saw it, I was like, oh geez, that hurt. And like I went to go squeeze it, all of a sudden I looked and it like my skin like split apart and I was like, oh my gosh. Yeah, anyways though, guys, and I was like, I opted not to put a band-aid on it though, just because I wanted it to like air out. I did have a paper towel like wrapped around it and was like sitting on it because I was like, I need pressure on it so it didn't start bleeding. Like I said, I mean it was like a little bit, but overall I think I got it before it really got bad. But yeah, it's like probably about a half of an inch on my finger right now that's just like slashed right into it. His nails are so stinking. I honestly, at first I was picking him up to put him onto my bed. I was like, oh ow, and then I was like, oh geez, that really hurt. And then I looked at it, I was like, oh my gosh, there's a hole in my finger right now. Yeah, I'll spare you guys the gruesome visual, but yeah, guys, tomorrow's Halloween. Oh my gosh, guys, I'm so excited. Actually, kind of. Like, Matthew's apparently having friends over tomorrow. Well, he's having his girlfriend come over, and then he was going to have his other two friends over, but one of them is going to his dad's, who lives in, like, another town, and then he is going to, what's I going to say? He invited his other friend who never got back to him. And so I was like, these are, like, meaty football players, and I was just planning on, like, I got 3 pizzas I was going to put in the oven. I had some pizza puffs and some garlic bread. I was like, that'd be good for like us and, you know, Matthew's girlfriend. Then I find out he's inviting, you know, like I said, his 2 other friends, and I was like, if they end up coming over here, I was like, I'm gonna thinking have to put like 8 pizzas in the oven because those kids eat like crazy. So I was like, my plan of like just doing that, I was like, it's probably going to be out the window if they do end up coming. And then like even too, like for us it's completely fine. Like we might have, you know, a handful of leftover pieces of pizza and, you know, garlic bread, stuff like that. Like will normally be good because I always, especially with pizza, I always figure to have leftovers anyway because it's really convenient for lunches the next day, and too, my dad will always take it for lunch the next day as well. So I'm always like figure leftovers for pizza anyway, so we always do a little bit more. And so since Matthew's girlfriend's going to be over, I was like, well, then we'll be totally fine, like, with one extra person. It's not like she's going to eat a whole pizza herself. But I was like, Matthew's either one or his other friend comes over. I was like, we could be looking at, like, 1 pizza for each of them. And so I was like, yeah, you know what, maybe I need to get some more pizza, which we have more out in the freezer. Outside was just what I was planning on making. I already brought in, and I was planning on just, like the way I had it all set up was for, you guys know, I'm a little like OCD about the way I do my little freezer dinners, but it was kind of like that. Like I split up the pizza so that I'd have enough to do for other nights as well, and along with the garlic bread and the pizza puffs. So that's what I was planning on doing, like for like next week and maybe the week after that or whatever. So I was like, that'd be perfect. Now I'm like, oh my gosh, Matthew's friends are coming over. I was like, maybe not, but yeah, I'm not even sure because he texted the one other one and never heard back from him. So yeah, guys, but this is, my mom made little what's it called, little of these like goodie bag kind of things, along with put her business card in there, and I don't even know how many she made. She made a handful of them. Honestly, guys, we get way more trick-or-treaters than this, so this stuff will probably be gone through pretty quickly. I mean, maybe we might have some left over. It's weird because we used to get tons and tons of trick-or-treaters, but we also have this whole thing of just like, we'll give out these little candies and stuff like that too, like sweet tarts and bottle caps, Laffy Taffies. I think there's Nerds in here somewhere. There was, and I don't even think, I thought I really think there was one more bag, but I don't know, maybe that's it. Then we got all these things too, the little spider things and stuff like that too, guys. Get these out of here. So yeah, anyways, we got all that stuff along with the little spider rings and stuff like that. So yeah, my mom did like spider rings, and then she also put like a little, I don't even know what it is, little, what are those things called? Erasers in there too. Oh my gosh, guys, could you even see me? But yeah, I didn't get a whole ton of stuff done today, guys. I got like another load of laundry done. I didn't really get dishes done. I'm actually gonna put away dinner right now real quick. And then I also ended up, what was I gonna say? Well, okay, I did get stuff done, but not what I wanted to get done for today. I made, you guys know, I made the sugar cookies and stuff like that, along with the peanut butter cookies, which already got finished off. Well, then I was also planning on making some of these. Got 4 bags of these pumpkin spice cookies, and so there's actually, it says to use, you could use, like it suggests, try with the cream cheese frosting from Betty Crocker. But I found on Betty Crocker's website that they have a pumpkin spice. It's actually a homemade pumpkin spice cookie, and then also to it had a recipe not to use like the packets, but I don't know. It also had like a different type. It was like a brown sugar butter frosting, something like that. Like I think it's supposed to be like buttercream frosting sort of, but it was like with brown sugar. And so I was like, oh, that looks pretty good. So that's what I was going to make today, guys. And then Matthew comes home, and I come out here, and I'm like, already, right? He's got all this stuff taken out of the white cabinet, put it all on the table, because he built the other day this new cabinet that we have in here, that we just got moved in here right now, guys, which we had an old chalkboard that was there. You guys can tell the chalkboard's still there, but my mom had like a border around it. We pulled that off actually, because we're gonna repaint, but it looks kind of nasty and scary right now. But yeah, so we got this new like white cabinet kind of thingy that's in here, and then this opens up too. We got like our snack foods and stuff like that in here. So I come in here, and Matthew's trying to reorganize this whole thing. I was like, please stop what you are doing, just let me reorganize it, which I don't like it because it has way less space than the other one that we had. And honestly, guys, I feel like it's not going to stay organized, and we lost out kind of on a lot of space. But my mom was like, oh, no, I hate the other one, which it was ugly, I'll give her that, but it was functional. And so now this one is like, it looks just like clunky, and it doesn't look like it fits in here really well. It looks like it's a dresser or something like that in the kitchen. So we spent the whole day today, once he got home from school, reorganizing that whole thing. We also ended up reorganizing this whole top cabinet up here, which is all full of pasta. Pretty much, honestly, guys. Well, I mean, like, we have, those are all my dad's and Matthew's like sports energy stuff, and then there's like other like pasta mixed stuff back there. And then we also ended up completely reorganizing the cabinets in here in the laundry room. I know, guys, it looks crazy, but this is all of our canned, like all of our cans are pretty much here almost entirely for the most part, which now looking at it, honestly, it was so hard to see all this stuff before. It looks like it's a lot, but like, okay, my mom bought a ton of this stuff, like I think last year or something like that, because she's all, oh, I'm gonna make a ton of like fudge and all this kind of stuff, and never did. And then I keep like buying it. I'm like, oh, I need sweetened condensed milk, right? So I'll buy some instead of just looking in the cabinet. So now that stuff is organized, hopefully I will do that a little bit more, but I am really bad about doing that. And then in here too, we've got like our pastas, pasta sauce. These all used to be in there, and it was difficult because it didn't stack, so we lost out on space. Since the cans stack, we can put them in there, you know. So anyways, we kind of use the space a little bit more functionally, I guess. And like the pasta sauce, or the pasta that was, I showed you guys in that other cabinet, we used to just have like the mayonnaise, and we had also some of like our sauces and marinades and barbecue sauces and stuff like that in that cabinet. So again, it couldn't stack in there. So we do have extra space in here, which again, we didn't prior to this, which is kind of nice. So we've got like more of that kind of stuff in here and stuff like that. But you know, I tried to take inventory kind of the stuff that we have, so that I know and I can use it, because my biggest thing is that like I will be like, oh, you know, I want to make this freezer dinner or whatever, and I'm like, okay, you know, when I go and do that, I'll go and just buy all the ingredients that I need instead of looking in the pantry for what we might and probably already do have. And for the most time we do, because what I'll do is, like, for example, pineapple, right? I found pineapple that was on sale and I was like, oh, I'm gonna buy it and stock up. So I bought like a couple cans of pineapple and I was like, okay, next time ham is on sale, I'll do pineapple and ham. So then I buy when it's on sale. I'll leave it in the pantry if I have to, and then wait for, again, ham to go on sale, and then use the ham and the broccoli, the ham and the pineapple. Or, you know, it might be like a like chicken, Hawaiian chicken or something like that. You know, I might use the pineapple then for the chicken. So I'll wait for chicken to go on sale for whatever freezer dinner I'm going to be making it for, right? So I don't like buy, you know, chicken and pineapple and everything like that when it's not on sale. I'll buy the pineapple when it's on sale, wait a couple of weeks until chicken goes on sale or whatever, then buy the chicken, then make that freezer dinner or whatnot. But my thing is that I buy the stuff when it's on sale, and then I'll forget that I bought it, and then be like, oh yeah, I gotta go, you know, I was like, what freezer dinner should I make with, you know, chicken or something like that, and I'll be like, oh, you know, I'll make this one, and then I'll go out to Aldi and buy, you know, the extra cans or something like that I might need to make that freezer dinner, instead of buying, like, going into the pantry and seeing what we have. Honestly, guys, we had so many cans of cream of chicken and cream of mushroom soup. It was ridiculous. I won't even tell you guys how many. Between the two of them, we probably had over like 20 or 30 cans. And that's crazy, because it's not even like I buy it when it's on sale. I'll buy it because I think I'll need it, then maybe I don't need it, or I'll forget to use it or something like that, and then it ends up just sitting in the pantry. My mom does that too. She'll buy stuff, and like maybe she'll buy 4 of them, she only needs 3, so then we'll have an extra one and she'll put it in the pantry or whatever, and then we end up stocking up in them. And then, you know, we go out and we buy more instead of just going in the pantry and seeing what we already have. So it's really frustrating. So now hopefully that everything's a little bit more organized. Again, I say that, but sometimes it doesn't always happen. But that it is, you know, I can, you know, again, use the stuff up that we have instead of going out and buying more, because that would be such a lifesaver. So I think that's really what I'm going to focus on, like, the next couple weeks, is buying just the meat and using whatever canned stuff that we have, or whatever condiments, whatever whatnot we end up having. Because again, we have like a good amount of barbecue sauce, but like I'll do pulled pork sandwiches, then I'll buy I'll buy pork or whatever, and then do the pulled pork sandwiches with that, and knowing that I have those what's it called, barbecue sauces in there. So that works out well. But you know, guys, that was today. Again, I wanted to do a couple of other different things, but I mean, this was a headache that got out of the way, I guess, which is good, but it would have been more helpful had it been a different day or something like that. So, long story short, guys, it wasn't what I wanted to get done, but again, it was a good thing that it got done today. And I guess it was also helpful too, because Matthew was really into it. He was actually going to do the whole thing by himself, and I was like, please let me help you, because, you know, you don't cook in here and you don't know where stuff is easier to be, you know, like, I need it to be accessible to me so that I can find stuff in my mom and stuff like that, instead of just being like, okay, you moved everything, where did it all go? So it was, again, I did have help from him, which made it go a lot faster, but again, I wasn't planning on it for today. I was planning on doing my cookies, so I guess I'm going to have to do them tomorrow, guys. Goodness, I'm getting all tongue-tied here. It's earlier than yesterday that I'm going to bed, which is good, because I woke up at like 10 o'clock, which wasn't super late, but, you know, not as early as I'd like to get up. It was weird too today, guys. Oh, I forgot to tell you, we did have, we didn't have football practice because it's the end of our season, but we did have Matthew's awards night.
Matt's another football guy. He loves the game of football. All he wants to do is just play. The story that Coach Belding gave about him playing quarterback in the JV game is a true testament to him. What a great player he is. What a great guy he is to stop on our team. Stop,
which was kind of like gut-wrenching a little bit, just because it's the first Monday we don't have practice, and now we're going to Matthew's award ceremony. That's like, you know, again, sad because it's the end of his season. Like, you know, that kind of wraps it up. It's the awards, it's over, you know, there's nothing kind of left to hang on to there, and it's over. And now it's like kind of the final nail in the coffin for football season's over for this year, with the exception of Jack's, because again, we do still have that their little party thing that's gonna happen. But yeah, other than that, we, you know, it was sad, especially too because this is the first week we don't have practice, and now we got Matthew's thing, and oh goodness, guys. Anyways, I will see you guys all in tomorrow's vlog. If you guys did enjoy today's, make sure you guys give a big old thumbs up. If you guys are new, we'd love if you'd subscribe, and I'll see all of your sunshiny faces tomorrow. So bye, guys.